Hello, welcome to episode 5 of WrestleMESS here on MidnightCherryTV. If you're new to WrestleMESS or new to MidnightCherryTV, WrestleMESS is sort of our collection of all this kind of wrestling stuff, crap, whatever you want to call it. It's from poker chips to figures to little tiny mankind heads. Look at that. Look at little mankind head. Look at that. He's a magnet as well. Part of a game, part of one of our pilot episodes of WrestleMESS when we were just looking at some random stuff, but we're trying to figure out who our next champion is. We're going to look at this Undertaker comic. We're going to look at this hat full of pins and buttons, give you a little bit of old school flavor of wrestling culture, pop culture, toys, and accessories. The rest. Oh, whoa! We got stuff falling already. It's a disaster here in Midnight Cherry TV, which is always part of the fun. Part of the fun here on Midnight Cherry TV. Let's see if we can't move Bruce Beefcake. Of course, Big Boss Man is all damaged. We can always adjust our little thing right there, upside down, everything falling. But let's take a look at Big Boss Man right there. Perfect timing because we got this Big Boss Man pin. Check out that likeness of our corrections officer from Cobb County, Georgia. The Big Boss Man right there in pin form. We've got the Legion of Doom in small pin form, and then the bigger Legion of Doom. Check out that button, that oversized classic 80s 90s style button. But, let's put Big Boss Man back into his little perch. Oh god, oh he's falling. Oh, so much stuff here on WrestleMESS. We've got all this stuff could fall at any moment. We've got a lot going on. We've got a lot going on here on Midnight Cherry TV WrestleMESS. You know, Cowboy Bob Orton giving an interview to Howard Finkel. And Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase there hanging out. So, of course, the Fink doing a little bit of backstage interviewing, which wasn't a commonplace thing for him. But so he's doing over there. We got the Heartbreak Hotel always in motion. Of course, Sid Justice with his bum ankle. Not a good scene. We got Razor Ramon getting chased by Doink with the shovel. You got Hacksaw Jim Duggan putting the Iraqi traitor Sergeant Slaughter in the casket. Of course, Paul Bearer looking for Undertaker. Where's Undertaker? Of course, we got the comic. I want to thank one of our viewers who's told me that they've gotten me an Undertaker figure. So we do have an Undertaker figure coming soon that'll be added to this WrestleMESS. I want to give a special thanks to our one of our viewers for giving us this Bobby the Brain Heenan. We opened it and talked about it, episode 4 of WrestleMESS. But Bobby the Brain Heenan in the Windbreaker, Fan Central Edition, Elite. That's a newer figure. Ravishing Rick Ruder's our WrestleMESS champion right now. We're gonna crown. Here's a bit of an exclusive. We're gonna crown a WrestleMESS champion live for episode 8. Episode 8 of WrestleMESS will be a live special. We're gonna take a look at some wrestling stuff as well as claim a new champion. So. Let's continue. We got this old school WWF corduroy hat. Look at this. It's sun drenched. It's rusted out. But that is corduroy, guys. That is genuine 80s 90s corduroy. You've got the tag in there. Let's look at this tag. Titan Sports. You got the address in Stamford, Connecticut. Made in the USA. Corduroy WWF Classic World Wrestling Federation hat, covered in these awesome buttons and pins. We got Hulk rules from when he after he lost a Warrior. We got those old school rockers, Jannetty and Michaels before. They probably were doing drugs and drinking at this point, but they've come a long way. Of course, Shawn Michaels, a good upstanding guy nowadays. Ultimate Warrior, of course, R.I.P. But look at that old school belt. That blue championship belt. Look at those wristbands. Of course, we've got on our wrist right there. I don't know if you can see that, but we've got our wristbands always somewhere here at the channel. Legion of Doom we talked about before, but that's a bit of a new accessory here at the station. We'll add it in here, but the real reason I hope you guys came is to look at this Wizard number 0. From Chaos Comics Collector's issue of The Undertaker Ministry of Darkness comic book. Let's take a look at these credits. The WWF Brutality Crew. We've got Bo Smith, Manny Clark, Brian Pulido. Brian Pulido popping up there, of course, a big indie creator. But let's take a read. Let's do a dramatic reading of Undertaker Issue 0, Wizard. We've got the masses. They cry for the battle. They hunger for the blood. They have no idea of the secret war that now rages in this very arena. My ministry of darkness has been breached by those seeking to take my rulership from me. Now they use the realm of battle on earth to try and wrench my control from Stygian, hell's prison. I will not let that happen. For I am Undertaker, the Undertaker. There you go. Check out that big page spread. A little bit of exciting old school Undertaker, the Ministry of Darkness. Of course, there's some demons fighting. The foolish mortals of this earth see only evenly matched athletes fighting each other for gold on a belt. But I see the truth. I see two escaped dark souls from Stygian. One under the command of the Embalmer. Ever since the Dark Ages, the Embalmer has sought to command the dark souls to rage the battle for Stygian. The other is in the ranks of Paul Bearer. Bearer transgressed the dark level to Stygian late in the last century. He too seeks to rule Stygian in the world of the living. So we got a little bit of a Paul Bearer in there, of course. Shout out Paul Bearer. That will not happen. Not even over my very dead body. We've got, look, it is the Dark One, the Undertaker. He wants to shove us back into that living crap hole Stygian. I will never go back there. Never. Hey, this isn't your match. You're going to leave. You're going to have to leave. You leave, says Undertaker. We've got, I don't believe it. The malevolent menace known only as the Undertaker has interrupted this match, tossed referee Nick Vincent, and is setting his sights on Killer Congo and Blonde Apollo. Do you see it? He's got no eyes. They're all white. He's creeping me out. So a little bit of kind of corny dialogue there, but drag. Your human disguise does not work on my eyes. I see you as the wretched pukes you truly are. Sss. I will never go back to Stygian. The Embalmer has freed me. I fight for his rulership. Okay, there we go. I also refuse to go back, and it is Paul Bearer that will rule, not you, not the Embalmer. So you got some demons fighting for Paul Bearer. Rah. You got some demons trying to go at a little bit of a missile drop kick action at the Undertaker coming off the top rope from the demon. We've got the We've got all kinds of noise effects. Undertaker picking up this demon, choke slamming him down. The Undertaker was ready to choke slam Blonde Apollo, but the human tank known as King Congo has given the Undertaker a Pearl Harbor from behind. Pearl Harbor? That could be problematic. Of course, Gorilla Monsoon came up with the Pearl Harbor analogy for a sneak attack in wrestling. Always used to use that back in the day. But we will hang your flesh from the flaming walls of Stygian. I don't know about you, but this sure looks personal. Why do I believe I hear the walls of Stygian starting to crumble? Yeah! We've got all kinds of sound effects. You should have never come here, dead man. And there's your Undertaker face. We've got Undertaker fighting the two demons that are disguised as wrestlers. So there's sort of a they live aspect where Undertaker can see them as the demons, and everybody else is watching a wrestling match. But we've got them right there. Let's see if I can't get that in the focus. Unbelievable. The Undertaker has risen from certain defeat and looks to be wearing revenge like a new pair of boots. Got Undertaker like kind of lunging at the demons, smashing their heads together right there. We've got, as I stood over the fallen demons, their immortal facade, I could feel the eyes of others on me. The eyes of my enemies. The Embalmer, he seeks to rewrite the prophecy of the death scribe and control the book of death. Paul Bearer, transgressor of Stygian. Paul Bearer kind of sleeping right there, kind of napping, almost looks like, in a chair. And my brother Kane. His agenda is still not quite clear. That stands to possibly make him the most dangerous of all. So Undertaker kind of worried. Let their eyes fall upon my prophecy. Get up, fool. This will soon be their fate. So you've got Undertaker whooping some ass, hardcore. Oh, no, not Stygian. They, along with their escaped dark souls, will be driven back into the cells of Stygian. So you got Undertaker sending these wrestlers, demons, back to a sort of hell prison. Like a snake sheds his skin. Drag was released of his disguise of flesh and sent back to Stygian, to his eternal fate. So, yes, I mean, getting kind of heavy, getting kind of crazy here at on WrestleMESS with Wizard number 0. But let's see what else we got here going on. It is time, Lugmar. No, master, slave. Save me, help. He can't help you now, scum. No one can. Undertaker kind of choke slamming this demon into this portal into hell, the Stygian prison. But no mercy, no exceptions. And then he's yelling. You've got Undertaker looking pretty badass right there. They cheer. Is it for the defeat of the Dark Souls, the mortal foils possessed by the warring factions of Stygian, or for me? Or for their own bloodlust? So Undertaker kind of reflecting. You got the announcers. Incredible, I've never seen anything like that. It's like he's not human. Can anyone stop him? I'm not looking to get in line to find out. A lot of cheesecake there. Let this mark the beginning. I will take the battle for Stygian to earth and back. My ministry of darkness has begun. So, Ministry of Darkness callback, very brief stable. I should have killed him as a child. You got, wow, people throwing all kinds of stuff here. I will not allow his power to grow any further. The 3 books of death, Stygian earth, it will all be mine. Got all mine. And then, yeah, I mean, that's clearly the embalmer. You got Paul Bear. Savor you might for now, dead man. I will use everything in my power to crush you, and you will never rest in peace. And Undertaker, prepare yourselves. I'm coming for you. You got Kane behind him, old masked Kane. The end, for now. Classic, you got some sketch stuff in the back, looking pretty fun. Undertaker sketches from back in the day. This classic. Wizard number 0 from 1989. Undertaker coming soon. Back in 99. Paul Bear of Mankind. Kane. Chaos Comics. so I hope you enjoyed that dramatic reading of Undertaker number 0 from Wizard Magazine back in 99. Oh, stuff's falling yet again. But I want to thank you for coming for episode 5 of WrestleMESS. Make sure you leave a comment on who you want to see as the next champion for our live video. We're going to tally all the votes. You can vote multiple times. This is not a fair vote, so feel free to vote again and again for different people or the same people, whether it's Doink, Razor, Ravishing Rick Rude, maybe even Arn Anderson as your new WWF champion. Who knows? But again, we looked at this hat with all these pins and buttons. Look at that Rockers. Look at that Rockers pin again. I want to point that out again. Pretty awesome. But Paul Bear, thanks for the Body the Brain Heenan last episode. I want to thank our Midnight Cherry fan, and we'll hopefully see an Undertaker figure pretty soon. We're of course looking for a WrestleMania 9 Hulk Hogan and a Survivor Series 92 Mega Maniacs Macho Man Randy Savage to complete our tag teams. Always looking for a Heenan family. So if you want to support the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, do all that kind of fun stuff. Check out the Patreon. Email us at MidnightCherryTV@gmail.com if you want to send us a new figure. And we'll see you again for another episode of WrestleMESS. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, and check out more videos from Midnight Cherry TV.